Yo, what up, man? It's your boy NBM back again with another one, and today we are about to talk about why I switched from Logic Pro X to Ableton Live. Man. In this video, we won't be doing no tutorial, man. We just gonna be talking today, man. Let's chop it up, man. We don't be talking, man. And I want y'all to drop comments so we can have a full conversation of which DAW do you prefer. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, that bell notification that'll keep you in tune with all the latest content I drop. Man, don't forget to smash that like button. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the video. Also, if you're an Ableton Live user or if you're an Ableton Live user or you're a Logic user, which DAW do you prefer? Why are you on Ableton Live? What happened? Logic gang, what happened to all that? Man, well, what happened, man, is let's start with number one. The sampling was just, that shit was too hard for me, man. Like, I couldn't get it down, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it wasn't just an easy load up, you know, chop up the beat, you know what I mean? Chop up the beat, load up on it, load up on your controller, you know, man, make the track however you want to make it, pitch it, or whatever. It wasn't that simple to me, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, man, and when I tried it inside of Ableton, after looking at tutorials, because before I had to look at tutorials to see how to use slice samples inside of Ableton. And when I watched one tutorial and it was like, damn, that's it. And just immediately off top, I chopped it up, made a beat in it, and was like, damn, yo, that was like super simple. It made the process of sampling a lot easier in Ableton Live. You can't get mad at me, man, because I feel like each and one of us has to find a DAW that we can get a workaround that'll be very easy for us to do music in. The second reason why I left Logic was because everything just seemed like every time I made a beat inside of Logic, I had to gang stage it. Like, if I did a drum, if I did an 808, it was all bleeding in the red. No matter how much I turned that instrument down or whatever I did, it was just bleeding. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't really, at this point in time, I couldn't find soft clip plugins. You know, they had one, I forgot the name of it, but it wasn't really like how you can use the soft clip plugins inside of Ableton. Now, Ableton is like, once I load instruments in there or I do a beat in there, I don't see any red. It's like nice and clean. The 808 is nice and clean when I do it. Man, my dog is like scratching at my leg. I'm like, what do you want? The instruments came on clean. Like, if I loaded up a piano or I loaded up a lead, anything I load up in there, it came out clean. The signal was nice. It wasn't all loud. It was like perfect. And I didn't really have to do no type of gain staging at the end of this process or during the process of making a beat. I can just make the beat, throw on soft clip plugins, throw on Ozone 9, and use, you know, the True Peak that's on there. Now, to each his own. Like, if you're making beats inside of Logic, that's cool. And another thing I didn't like about it is now I love Logic, don't get me wrong. Just certain things I didn't like. Like, I didn't like how the drum machine you use, that was clipping, you load instruments in it. I had to drag instruments to the drum machine. I don't know how it is now, if it's simpler, but it wasn't just like I can chop, put it on Ableton like that. I can just chop it, put it on Ableton, and it'll just load up automatically in my controller. But the thing about Logic is that it's not about getting comfortable with a DAW. Like, try different DAWs to see what DAW suits you, to see what DAW fits for you that you'll like. You know, you got Pro Tools, you got what, Fruity Loops, you got PreSonus Studio One, you got Logic, you got GarageBand, something I never use. You got Reaper, and I think Reaper is free. You know, Reaper is free for those of you who can't afford like Ableton Live or Logic. Reaper is free, but that's not the topic of discussion. We're talking about why I left, but I didn't necessarily leave because I'm still going to be giving away free presets to people, free vocal chains, free mastering chains. So, my Logic people, I have not forgot about you. It's just that I've been in Ableton so much. It's just so much better for me now. And like, what's another reason? Man, now, one thing I can say is Logic kills with far as the stock plugins go. Like, they got really great stock plugins. Now Ableton got good stock plugins, but you won't catch me using it a lot because I just found out that the EQ doesn't really do what it's supposed to do. Like when you roll off, say like for instance, if I want to roll off a low cut off of an 808 or a kick, or maybe I'll just probably want to roll it off, period. Just like when I'm doing vocals, I probably do 100, I'll do 100 roll off, I'll do it at 80 to 100 roll off, and I wasn't really hearing it. And another thing, a lot of people as far as clarity go, I like Ableton's, like the clarity of Ableton, the way the beat sounds when it's being imported, or if it's from a session that I'm using from Logic, because a lot of my songs from Logic I have exported to put in Ableton. And when I put them in Ableton, there was no clipping, there was no nothing. It was ready for me to just mix down in order. Now, if I transfer the song from Pro Tools, because I did leave Pro Tools for Logic, but all to be fair is I will be doing like vocal chains for different DAWs for people, because I know a lot of people use different DAWs, and just watching somebody using one DAW, it's like, dang, you want to cross over to it, but you don't know nothing about the DAW. Like, I didn't know anything about Ableton interface. I jumped into Ableton. I actually started trying to make a beat in it, and I didn't understand the interface of Ableton. So I used to tell myself like, yo, why is Timberland so stuck on Ableton? And then as I play with it more, I'm like, damn, yo, and another thing, the glides. Let's talk about the glides. When you want to do an 808 glide, or you want to do, a string, you might want to add a glide to it. Now, in Logic, I just didn't like the way you had to do glides inside of Logic. It had to be on plugins. I just prefer Ableton right now because it's an easier workflow for me, and it's just straight to the point. It's you know what I'm saying? It's an easy interface. Loading up instruments is a lot easier to put into your controllers to start making your beats. Your hi-hats, you can just drop a hi-hat straight onto the timeline, and then boom, your hi-hats is loaded in your controller. You're ready to start making a beat. And it's just that simple, man. Like, another thing, like when I load Isotope inside of Logic and I turn on True Peak, it still has like a peak to it. And I didn't understand that. I'm like, why is it still peaking? Now, if I throw it inside of Ableton, man, I can instantly see everything just hit below the meter. Like, wow, like it's there. Like the peaks, it cleared the peak up for me. I can actually produce beats. Now, some of y'all might give me backlash, but remember, man, to each his own. You got to find a DAW that fit perfect for you, man, something that you like, because not every DAW works for everybody. Like, I can never produce inside of Fruity Loops. That's just not my type of DAW. Now, don't get me wrong, I know how to record, I know how to make beats in it, but I just don't prefer Fruity Loops as my choice of DAW. Studio One kind of remind me of FL and Logic in one. And that's why I do like Studio One too. I like to record Studio One. Don't get me wrong, I am not completely leaving Logic. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm telling you is I like Ableton Live more. You know what I'm saying? But I still got vocal chains coming for y'all. Man, that little time I took off, man, I actually made a lot of music, and I've done a lot of chains, so I got tons of vocal chains. Man, matter of fact, I'm gonna do a vocal chain preset pack, and I'm not gonna even charge that much, man. It's gonna be a love preset pack that you guys can afford, but it's only to keep this channel growing and keep this channel going. Let me know what your choice of DAW is. Drop a comment below and let me know, man, because I definitely wanna know what you guys are using and how you feel about it, and will you ever try any other DAWs out? Drop a comment below, let me know. Y'all gotta talk, man, because I wanna know. I'm really interested in knowing about what y'all doing with music. And has this channel been helping y'all? If it's been helping y'all, let me know, man. Drop a comment, man. Let me know that this channel has been helping y'all. Hey, man, it's your boy MBM. Like I said, it was just a quick conversation and talk about, what DAW I prefer using. Pro Tools, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Avid, get y'all shit together. That's too much. You know what I mean? Man, but yeah, fix them prices, man. That shit is too high. Hey, man, it's your boy MBM. Leave a comment below. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also hit that bell notification. That'll keep you in tune with all the latest content. Hey, it's your boy MBM, and I'm out.